Hello, welcome back. It's so good to see you. So today we are going to be doing a Christmas craft. Yay! I'm so excited. I love Christmas and I love doing crafts. And last year we did a Christmas craft right after Thanksgiving, and it was a Christmas poinsettia like wreath type thing. It turned out really awesome. So I wanted to do another little Christmas craft this year, and I kept seeing these things on Pinterest, and I was like, well, that looks pretty easy. Maybe we could do it. So we're gonna go ahead and try it. So I have this number 12 craft cone. I guess it's like almost 12 inches. It looks quite large. It says 3.8 inches by 11.9 inches. That looks bigger than a foot, actually. Anyway, so we are going to be making a ribbon tree. I'm sure you've seen them on YouTube or Pinterest, They seem pretty easy. You just pin ribbons in specific layers on a tree, and it makes it a really pretty tree. So we're going to do that, but first let me show you the materials that we're going to be using. We have this craft foam tree shape, which I kind of wanted a different type of foam, but this is all they had. So I got this, I think at Michael's. Yeah, I got this at Michael's. So we're going to be using that, and the ribbon that we're going to be using today is, I think this came from Walmart. I showed this the other day in a haul, but just in case you didn't watch the haul, I'm going to show it again. We have this gift ribbon, but we're going to use it for crafts. It's just this kind of like sheer, sparkly, red glittery ribbon. It kind of reminds me of like Dorothy's shoes from The Wizard of Oz. So we have that. And then we have this one, which is like a sparkly candy cane. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. Okay, first I want to apologize for my hands. I don't know if you see. It's been cold for like 2 or 3 days, and every time it gets cold, my hands crack. And they start bleeding everywhere. So I have to go crazy with the lotion, like literally lotion my hands every hour, every single day until winter is over. Otherwise, it'll just be a big, gross, painful mess. So just don't look at that. Look at the pretty sparkles. Okay, but yeah, isn't this cute? I absolutely love it. So we've got that one. And then we have this one, which it's like a shiny silver or gray kind of ribbon, and there's snowflakes and snowmen. Oh my gosh. And they've got like this little wreath, candy cane wreath around them. So cute. I love snowmen. And then we have this one. It is like red, white, and black. Oh, and there's also silver in there. Plaid, which I absolutely love plaid. And the last one we have, it's kind of like a matte. It's almost burlappy. It's textured, but it's not burlap. It feels much heavier and thicker than the rest of the ribbon. But it just says Merry Christmas, and there's a little Christmas tree, and like, I'm assuming these little dots are supposed to be snow. Super cute, right? The plan was to make it like a red and green tree, but could I find any appropriate like green ribbon? No, I could find only like one green ribbon, and guess what it had on it? Gnomes. I'm not using that. Oh my gosh, I hate gnomes so much. And my mom said the other day, she was like, I have to buy you something. I have to buy you some sort of gnome just so that you can have at least one in your house. And I'm like, no, don't do it, Mom. So I guarantee I'll probably get some kind of gnome thing for Christmas. Gross. Anyway, so instead of red and green, I decided to go with red, white, silver, that kind of thing. So we have that. And then I got these. I'm not sure if we're going to use these. Maybe for the top of the tree. I don't know. But these are long pearlized pins. And there's 100 pieces in here. They're just little pins with pearls on the end. Real pearls, I'm sure. And then we have dressmaker pins, and this is what we're going to be using to pin the ribbons onto the tree. Yeah. Now at the top of the tree, there's going to be like some blank space. So I was like, I don't know what to put at the top of the tree. So I made different ribbons yesterday to like stick at the top of the tree. I don't know. So we'll see which one goes. So I made this one. I really like it because it's like that buffalo check with red and black, and then there's snowflakes. And then I also made this one, which I really like. I think it'll match the tree. I think all of them will match the tree quite nicely. But this one is white, and there are red, like, foil presents on top of it. And then I also made this one. I'm not really sure I like this one. It's with wired ribbon, but I don't know. It's not my favorite. I don't think we're going to use this one. I think that's going to be too big for the top anyway. So, and then I also made this little star. It's just a little white foam star that I painted silver, and then I put these like little sparkle things on it. I don't think it's going to match, so we probably won't use this either. We'll probably use one of these too. But anyway, now I don't really know what I'm doing. I know that I need to open everything up, and then we'll need to cut the ribbon. But we're just going to test out with one how big we want the loops to be, and then we'll just use that as a guide to cut all the rest of the ribbon, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video so I can open everything up because it's going to get quite loud. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and it turns out it actually wasn't that loud. So, okay, so I don't know how big I'm going to be wanting this. I think I'll start out about that length, and then I don't know. We're just going to try. We're just going to see how this is going to go. Oh yeah, these are wired. Probably should have got my other scissors. But see, oh, sorry. Just like that, and then you can layer on top. I know that you want the bottom to overlap, so, because you don't want any of this white to show, you know what I mean? So I think we're just gonna cut ribbon about that big. Let's see, I have my little, this is like a crafting square kind of thing. So it looks like it's about 4 3/4 inches. So we'll just cut a bunch of ribbon 4 3/4 inches, right? Maybe I should do it upside down so that it will be better. Oh god, the ribbon. I should have got my other. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and cut all this because this is going to be very loud, and then we'll be right back. Oh my gosh, that took so long. And look at my desk. I don't know if you can see this, but there's like silver glitter everywhere. So I'm probably going to be covered in glitter for days, but that's okay. Okay, so I went ahead and cut up. I still have tons of ribbon left. So I actually might be able to make a second one. I don't know. But yeah, I just cut up as, you know, until I got tired of cutting up ribbon. Okay, so we're gonna get these little pins, and they're just called dressmaker pins, I guess, because they're like flat or something. I don't know. Okay, and I them in the order that I want them to be in. Now see, I like that they're wired. You can use regular ribbon, but I like that they're wired because if the ribbon ever gets flat, all you have to do is just fluff it back up and it looks new again, right? So you fold it in half, and I think you want it to go over the edge just a little bit. And in one video, I saw a woman just doing it in the center part, but I'm like, I don't know, I think that it would be, because I only watched one video, I was like, that looks pretty easy, so, but, yeah, I would want to do it on both sides to make sure that it sticks, you know, because you don't want, like, the corners coming up, right? But I do think that you should, like, tilt the little pins down, because the higher up that you get, the harder it will be to push it straight forward, right? So if you have them all pushing down, maybe it'll make it easier. I don't know. But yeah, so we're just going to fold them. And do I want to overlap them a little bit? I don't know. No, I don't think we'll overlap them because that might make it too puffy or something. Of course I can't grab any of these. It goes in pretty easily, like, of course I probably don't make it look easy because my hands are always shaky. But, I mean, we'll see what it looks like. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I saw a picture on Pinterest and I was like, let me go watch a video real quick. Yeah, that looks like it'll be fun. So, but the lady that I saw doing it, she was like making it for, it almost felt like she was at like a Hallmark store or something, just doing a craft. I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, she put just one in the center, and like the little flaps were just like flapping around. I was like, I don't like that. So yeah, I have my phone like right next to me because I may need to answer it. Like yesterday, we had been having problems with our dryer for quite some time. I feel like this is not right. I don't know, some of the pieces I didn't cut fully straight, so anyway, we had been having problems with our dryer for about, I don't know, maybe 6 months or something. And like one day I was doing laundry, I put the stuff in the dryer, and I was like, man, this dryer is taking like a really long time. What is going on? Because it was taking like a super long time. And so I go upstairs, because that's where the laundry room is. I go upstairs and the dryer said done, like end, you know, but it was still going. And I'm like, what? So I opened the door and got the clothes out, and they were fully dry, but I shut the door and the dryer just kept going, like on its own. There's like no actual, it didn't even say it was on, it just kept going, and I'm like, what is happening? So I told my husband, I was like, you gotta look at this because I don't know what to do here. Well, that'll be kind of cute, I guess. I don't know. I might have to eventually pin like a ribbon at the bottom or something to cover that white. I'll probably do that because I have a little thin red one, but I don't have it up here, so I'll do that later. But anyways, so my husband checked on it, and he like had to like unplug it like from the wall to get it to stop, because it would not stop. Very odd. I feel like I keep going lower. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so he plugged it back in and it worked just fine. Well, then a few weeks later, it did the same thing. And I'm like, what is going on with this dryer? And so we would have to keep, like, continually unplug it. Oops. We would have to continually unplug it. And, is this gonna work? Yeah, it'll work. Well, it'll be alright, because I'm gonna put that ribbon underneath at the bottom, so it'll be fine. Anyway, so then, one time he did the unpluggy thing because it kept doing that, right? Okay, so now we're gonna go to the next layer. So it kept doing that. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna go like in between them. Yes? Or, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember what that lady did. We're just gonna do it like this. And that's how it's gonna be. Anyway, so one time he unplugged it and plugged it back in, and then it just continued being on, like it would not shut off, or, you know, but it still said end on it, like, I'm done, get the clothes out. I don't know, it was very odd. So I was like, okay, what do we do? So of course you go to YouTube and you look it up, and apparently lots of people have problems with this specific dryer. It's a Samsung dryer. And like, we had problems with the washer too, but we got those fixed because, like, I don't know, maybe 6 months after we bought it, we were contacted by Samsung, and they're like, we're gonna send someone out to your house because your washer needs repairs. And I was like, no, it isn't, we just bought it. And they're like, yeah, a lot of people have been reporting that their washers have been exploding, so we need to change some stuff on your washer. It's free of charge, you know, we'll be there whenever you would like us to be. So I was like, what? Ours never exploded, but anyway, so that was all taken care of. So our washer's totally fine. But anyway, so we had to go to YouTube and like look up what to do, and you have to take, like, you have to unplug it, and then you have to take the you know, like, computer part apart and like unplug it in a very specific order, and it does like this factory reset thing. Oh, I think this is gonna actually turn out really cute. Anyway, and you have to do like this factory reset thing, and I don't know. So we did the factory reset thing, and it fixed it. It worked. So that was cool. And every couple of months, we would have to do it, like at least maybe once a month or once every other month, something like that. This is like going off. I wanted to go in the middle of the pieces, but I guess because we're going up the tree, it's getting smaller, so I didn't think about that. Whatever. Anyway, so, what am I talking about? I don't know. Oh, so we have to like constantly factory reset this thing, right? Well, like, I don't know, it was probably about a month ago. We thought that it was fully dead, and then my husband did something else. I don't know what he did. But I was like, because I literally do laundry every single day because we got 4 people living in this house and we change clothes. Like, you know, we gotta wash pajamas and towels and work clothes, school clothes, home clothes. So it's like we got a lot of laundry. So I have discovered that if I do laundry every day, it doesn't like build up and just be crazy. Like, I remember when my husband was in the army and he was in, what do you call that? Like AIT, it's like the army college or whatever. I lived with my sister until we found out where we were going to be moving to. And my sister never did laundry. Never. And she would do it like once a month because she would constantly buy clothes. Look at this. Like, this foam is like getting messy. She would do laundry. Like, she would buy tons of clothes, you know. I want the snowman to be facing up. But look at this. This is gonna be cute. So she had like tons and tons of clothes. So she could wait an entire month to do laundry if she wanted to. She absolutely hated laundry, which I get. I absolutely hate laundry too. But you know, it's gotta get done, right? Anyway, so she would wait like a whole month to do laundry, and she would be doing laundry for like 3 days straight. Like, crazy. And I'm like, no, I don't like that. I'd rather just add it to my daily schedule, you know. So I do laundry every single day, and I'm like, we definitely need a dryer. So he figured something out and he got it to work. But yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I was doing laundry and it didn't do the thing that it normally does where it just continues going even after it says end and, like, you know, everything's dry. It did something different where, like, it had been going for like 3 hours and I'm like, oh my, what is the deal? But I was so busy that day that, like, I wasn't really paying attention to the laundry, but like I was doing other things. So I was just like, okay, I gotta do this and this, and then when the laundry's done, I gotta do that, and, like, you know, whatever. But I got through all my activities and like chores and stuff, and I was like, why is the dryer, like, why are these clothes taking so long? So I went upstairs and checked it out, and it wasn't drying at all. The clothes were just wet and tumbling in a circle, you know, and I was like, oh no. So I told my husband, and he came upstairs and he did the regular factory reset thing, you know, and then it started working again. So I was like, oh, okay, good. So yesterday I do laundry, and same thing, no heat. Clothes are soaking wet. So I tell my husband, he does the factory reset thing, and this is gonna be really cute, and like we can fluff it up once we're all done. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so he does the factory reset thing, except this time no heat, nothing. And I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is full dead. But it's like almost 8 years old. I don't know how long dryers last, but I feel like an 8-year-old dryer is pretty old. I don't know. But I'm just like, I'm done. It's not working. It's like everything that we did, it just, so I was like, I can either pay for a repairman to come, which would be $100 charge just to have him come out. Then he's gonna have me be charged for the parts, which will probably have to be ordered, and I'll have to wait, and, you know, then he'll charge me for the actual labor of fixing the thing, right? So I'm like, that's not gonna work. So it's like, we gotta go get a new dryer, you know, because the repairman, it would just be like putting a band-aid on it, right? So me and my husband went to Lowe's yesterday, and they have like Black Friday deals going on. So I'm like, yes. Oh my gosh, they had Black Friday. Like every store had Black Friday deals going on the entire month of November. It's like early Black Friday. Yes. Anyway, so we ordered a new dryer. Now it's gonna look different. It's not gonna match the washer that we have, but I literally could care less. Like, so what? I just need my clothes dry. I don't care if it matches, and I definitely don't want to buy another Samsung. Oh no, I don't want to buy another Samsung dryer because of all the problems we've had. So, look at that. That's gonna be so cool. So I was just like, I don't care. We just gotta get a different one. So we actually, because of the Black Friday deals, we got a really good deal. It was like almost $1,000, which most dryers and washers and stuff, they're like $1,000 to $1,200, you know. So I was like dreading it, but the Black Friday deal, we got it for like $453 or something, like a crazy good deal. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, perfect timing, right, dryer? Anyway, so we went there yesterday, and they said that they could deliver it today. So what's the delivery time? They said between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I'm like, what? What kind of delivery time is that? I'm like, but whatever. Like, they could deliver. They couldn't do it same day because at the time we had gone, it was too late to do the same day delivery. But that's fine. I don't care. I'm like, because I actually, I took all my wet clothes and I called my mom, and I'm like, Mom, because she lives literally like 2 miles from my house, like a 5-minute drive. I was like, Mom, the dryer is like full dead, so can I bring my clothes to dry to your house? She's like, yeah. So I went to her house and put my clothes in the dryer, and then I was like, I'll be back. Me and the hubby are gonna go to Lowe's and look at dryers. So like her dryer, you can just like set it to a specific time. Our dryer did that too, but I never did like the timed dry because it was like, I don't know, it was weird. But so I set it for like an hour, and I was back in less than an hour, and the clothes were fully dry. I was like, what? Yay. Because my dryer had been taking like a really long time. I think it was just because it was like old or something. Because we cleaned out our dryer vents and like the little tube thing, and like there was nothing that should have been slowing the dry time down, except for the fact that I guess it was old. I don't know. So I usually had to wait like 2 hours for the clothes to dry, just because I guess old or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so they're gonna be delivering it today. So they said they're gonna be calling like 30 minutes before they come. So I just have to have my phone like with me everywhere I go. But I'm very excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get the new dryer. Like, hopefully it cuts down on the dry time, and like, I don't know. I'm just very excited for a new dryer. I'm gonna have to overlap this because this one's gonna be weird. I'm starting to get hungry, so if you hear my stomach, sorry. But yeah, I'm making this, and I was planning on giving it away on Cookie Day. Like, know I've mentioned Cookie Day before. I don't like that, but that's just what I'm gonna have to do. But, you know, not everybody watches every video, so let me explain to you what Cookie Day is. So, every year since, like, I don't know, I was born, like, I can't remember a year that we didn't have Cookie Day. But every year, for, like, ever, yeah, then I'll have to overlap. I didn't realize, I don't like that. Okay, because you can kind of see the thing, so, but I think another ribbon is going to be hanging over it, so that'll be fine. Cookie Day, yeah. So every year my family gets together on Cookie Day, which it's usually like a week or two before Christmas. It used to be like right before Christmas Eve, but we kind of do it like the week before Christmas now, because going right up to Christmas, stuff gets busy, you know. So, but Cookie Day, we all get together and we make different cookies. Like, everybody makes different cookies, and, you know, Christmas cookies, you know, but you can make regular cookies as well. Last year I actually made a video showing you the cookies and eating them, which was not a smart idea because I felt so sick after that, because I had been eating cookies all day too. I was like, that was not the best idea. But anyway, so we each make like different cookies. Like, I usually make about 3 or 4 different kinds of cookies, and I always like triple the recipe because our families are quite big, you know, and we all put the cookies on my dining room table, which is like this big square table, and you know, then at the end we all get like these little cookie tins, and we get whatever cookies we want, you know, and that is Cookie Day. That's what it used to be, like, a long time ago. But now we still do the cookie thing, obviously, because it's Cookie Day. There better be some cookies, right? But on top of all the cookie goodness, we play games on Cookie Day, which is super fun. So, I don't know. I can't think of any of the games right now. Like, there's this one game where some of them are like paper games and some of them are like, you know, like animated games. Like, there's one game where you have like cotton balls in a bowl and you're given a spoon and you have to get cotton balls. It's called like snowball, whatever. You get cotton balls with this spoon in this bowl and you're supposed to move them to another bowl, but you're not allowed to use your hands. You can only use your mouth. So, like, you gotta put the spoon in your mouth and then, like, try and shovel these cotton balls over to the other bowl, and it's just hilarious. It's, like, totally not possible. Not at all. But anyway, so, yeah, that's one game. And then there's another game where, like, you have, like, this, I think I got it on Pinterest or something, but there's, like, this picture of a snowman. It's just a snowman body. And then you have dice, and you roll. Everybody sits in a circle, and, like, you roll, and each, like, person rolls the dice for their turn, and, like, you get a 1. So, like, let's say 1 is, like, the snowman hat. So you get to draw a snowman hat on your picture. And then the next person rolls, and whoever completes their snowman first wins. And we have, like, tons of prizes and goodies and stuff like that. So maybe I will take a video of, like, the prize table, because the prize table is always so pretty and full of just awesome things. So maybe I'll do that instead of the cookie eating video. I got to, because I don't want to get sick again. But yeah, so like maybe this could be a prize, or maybe it could just be decoration on the table. I don't know. If somebody wants it, they can take it, and if they don't, oh well, I'll keep it. But yeah, unless my mom wants it, then I'll just give it to her. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll be for Cookie Day, maybe not. And if I have enough ribbon left over, oh look, we're gonna repeat. Let's do it this way. Yeah, if I have enough left over, then I can make another one. Maybe I can give that to my mother-in-law. I don't know. I think this is turning out really cute. What do you think? How long is this? This is 38 minutes. Let me go ahead and finish it up, because I don't want the video to go too long. And then I'll show you the finished results. Oh my gosh, look at this desk. It's crazy. So I went ahead and finished it all the way to the top. And I decided to put this bow on since it was left with this white plaid. But yeah, you can just fluff it up because of the wired ribbon, which is why I wanted wired. The directions or whatever, you can use whatever kind of ribbon you want. But I wanted the wired one so that you can like fluff it up, because see, like if you pack it away, it'll all flatten down, but then you can puff it up. If I can take a picture and like insert it over here so you can see what it looks like when it's on the table, I'll do that. But I think it actually turned out really good. I like it. Let me know what you think. Oh, and I went ahead and pinned the ribbon to the bottom so that it would sit more flat. I just like it better that way. But anyway, and so it won't like scratch up the table, you know, it's much nicer. But to attach this little bow that I made on top, I put a little glue dot on the top of the tree, and then I stuck pins through it so that it can just stay like that. Oh my gosh, what do you think? Let me know. I really like it. Anyway, yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.